Welcome to The Third Chair, a show about real people, real stories, real life. And here are your hosts for The Third Chair, Peter Grigg and Doug Bazeski.
Welcome back, everyone. We're so excited to have another episode with Irene Vosberg.
And hopefully I didn't appear rude last when I looked that way and she appears this way. I don't know how Doug, our producer, is going to do that, but
Yeah, exactly. So she's in Los Angeles, and the way we have our technology set up, she's going to appear here for the show. But when we're talking to her, we have to look at her and talk to her over there.
so as not to be rude to her.
Absolutely, and we would never do that because after what she's been through, she could probably smack us around pretty good.
That's right. And it's going to be very interesting tonight, I think.
I think so too. She is an immigrant from Russia, had to survive as a Jew in Russia, and then underwent persecution in the United States as a Russian during the Cold War, developed her own business, never took a government handout, and had some horrible accidents.
Yeah, what we're going to talk about tonight.
So there'll be some intense discussion tonight for sure. It is truly our pleasure to welcome back Irene and her poodle Emma Vosberg.
Mustn't forget Emma.
We mustn't forget Emma. Please welcome Irene.
Welcome to another episode of The Third Chair.
Yeah.
And we have Irene back from last week. And
Yeah.
I found out something about you just recently. You had a different name in Russia. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so my Russian name is Ira, and when we came to the United States, they changed it to Irina. And I didn't like the vibration of the name. Everything has energy for me, and it just didn't sit with me. So I changed it to Irene. It's all of the three names is still my name, is just in a different way. So I wish I could keep Ira, but it spells E-R-A, so it's like Ira, and you had to do like apostrophe. Imagine on the phone going, it's E-R-A and apostrophe.
Yeah.
It was too complicated, or they would call me Ira, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or Era. So I'm like, okay, I'm over it. My name is Irene, and there you go.
Yeah, they wanted to call me Peter, but I changed it to Peter.
But my full name is actually Irene Grigorievna Vaksberg. Our middle name becomes our father's name.
Oh,
So my
okay.
father's name is Gregory. So if I lived in Russia, they would call me Irina Grigorievna. Like if I had a job, that's how they call you. They don't drop the last name and they address you by your father's name.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like a middle name, but it's a little bit a higher level of respect given to everyone when they get older. So yeah.
Nice.
Interesting. Yeah, what was your Canadian name? It was Peter.
Peter. Yeah, that was my stage name when I used to dance in college. But that's a whole different discussion. Well, in Canada, it's at least when I was growing up, it was very British to have two middle names, and so I have William and Stanley after each of my grandfathers. But that's a British custom, whereas in the United States usually just one middle name or no middle initial.
Yeah.
So at one point in your life, you were married. Can you tell us about your husband?
So at one point in my life, I was married twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was married twice. I had two husbands. Now I have two ex-husbands, and I have a child with each husband. So my first marriage was at 21 years old. Yeah, 21. And, I loved the guy. I loved him enough to marry him, but also there was some pressure from the community, right? 21, not married, no children. And my mind wasn't even really there because I was focusing on creating a business and wanting my own salon. I wasn't one of those girls that did a scrapbook with her wedding dress and flowers. No, I was designing my salon. So, the marriage happened. My parents kind of said that marry him or you're going to have to leave. The community is talking about you. I didn't care. They cared more about whatever the community is talking about. So, and, many things went into it. And, the only way at that time I could leave my home was to get married or go to college. And the only option was marriage. So I got married. 21, had a baby. 9 months later, 23, I was divorced.
So,
And divorce kind of happened simultaneously with my first car accident. My biggest challenge came at 23. I was in a car accident. And that was a very incredible moment for me. Kind of saw the whole car accident out of my body.
So you were hit by a drunk driver.
Yes.
And which is a horrible thing to have happen.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you had a very interesting and yet fairly common experience that people report in terms of out-of-body experiences.
Yes.
So what did you see? Did you see pearly gates or angels or what kinds of things did you see when that happened?
So I basically went through the tunnel of light, got to the end of it. I was put into a room with a movie projector, saw my life, how miserable I was, and I knew at that moment that divorce was the only option. I saw myself suffocating and really depressed and sad and nowhere to go. And then I saw myself running through fields of flowers, and then Jesus came, and again, I'm Jewish, so it was a very insane, incredible, spiritual, amazing experience that I didn't understand. I just know that he came and said, you're not supposed to die, you need to go back. You need to go help your daughter, and she was 9 months. She was in the car with us, and you need to lead people to their higher power. You're going to empower them. You're going to inspire them, and you have so much to do. So we need to go back. I sure didn't want to go back. It was the most 30 seconds of the most incredible peace and harmony, and I felt like I was going back to hell, and I did. And I decided to get divorced, and the divorce and the car accident kind of ties all together. And black and blue couldn't work, this baby, and but I had a dream and I had a vision that I needed to get done.
so how long
that
were
was
you
done.
out of work? How long did you have to stay away from work until you got better?
Something a couple of months, maybe a
Okay.
month or so. I took a pill. It was so far away. I kind of went back because I didn't have a lot of money saved, and I was getting a divorce, and I needed to know that I had to take care of my baby. Couple of weeks. It wasn't a couple of months. It was a couple of weeks. I just did it. Mind over matter, right? I had a dream to own a salon, and I had no time to relax. And being a divorced person with a baby, I had to provide, right? Couldn't.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
something
so
good came
that
out
was
of the
done.
marriage. You had your daughter.
Yeah, so I had the baby, I had that, and continue with divorce, went our own way, single mother with the incredible dream of owning my salon. Then at 30, I met another beautiful man and decided to give love another chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I got married and had a baby at 31, and 37, I was done.
Oh my goodness.
Another divorce, but by then I already had my salon, and the American dream has come to life. But also my oldest was in a lot of trouble and difficult moments, so I had to sell the salon to make sure that my daughter gets the help that she needed. So, that my doggy agrees.
The dog said it was a
And
good decision.
Yeah, throw that dog a big treat.
and so, yes. So there was another challenge coming my way of having this baby 4 years old and a child 16 years old that out of control.
Oh my goodness. I have a question about the car accident and the out-of-body experience. Did you ever have anything like that after that happened? Did you ever feel like God spoke to you in a way like that ever again?
So, something, I sensed his presence consistently with me. There was like this energy flowing with me. It's so hard to explain when you have not experienced it. I almost like heard voices. I know it sounds, but almost like a voice that consistently stayed with me. I saved you for a reason. I saved you for a purpose. Keep on going. Keep on moving. This is what you need to do. And, people came to me that could take me to the next level, that could explain to me what happened to me. My parents thought I was nuts. What do you mean you came out of the body? What do you mean you went to the tunnel? What do you mean you saw Jesus? What do you mean we're Jewish? Why do you see Jesus? and then I was. So it was a lot of commotion with that, and I couldn't understand. I started reading books and learning, and I'm like, I'm not the only one. This has happened. This is real, And people like, you were just delusional. Well, maybe I was delusional, but it was really really real to me. I heard his voice. He touched my shoulder. He appeared, and I could describe the whole thing. It was very powerful. And, I still feel present. I'm very connected to that, my very special Jesus experience. Nobody can take that away from me. And, people have tried, but it's my own experience that it's very precious to me. And I didn't share about it for a long time because when I did share it, people wanted to put me in some sort of box.
All right, well, hold that thought. Maybe if you had told them that you meant Moses when you had your out-of-body experience, things would have gone easier. But anyways, hold that thought, Irene, and we'll be back right after this message.
Coffee of the Kentucky-Arizona Walnut Association?
It's kava.
The national coffee of Kawasaki, Japan?
It's kava.
Hiya!
Is it the secret elixir of the surfers in Hawaii?
Or is it the secret island recipe of Kona, Koala, Kauai, or Cola?
It's kava. Kava is Polish for coffee. Here at Kava Coffee, we focus on serving a delicious, high-quality cup of coffee in a space where love, coffee, and people mix into the perfect blend.
We value our relationships with our customers and our roasters. Buy locally whenever possible and truly have the homemade touch. Our pastries, syrups, and even our almond milk made in-house.
So come on in, relax, get some work done. Enjoy the Kava community, some encouraging words from the Kava Coffee Gang.
Kava Coffee.
Be awake.
Welcome back to the third chair with our special guest, Irene Vosberg, who is a YouTuber and has been sharing some of her very intense history, including a car accident with an out-of-body experience. And on the break, we talked about other exciting things like hot saunas and yoga and Zumba. I'm not even sure what Zumba is. Is that like a dance workout?
Yeah, it's a Spanish dance workout, Latin music.
Spanish?
Do you have
I should have moved.
Do you get those, what are those?
What, the maracas?
Maracas and wave them?
Yeah.
I mean, you can. I mean, yeah, sure.
Do the men wear like tight pink bell-bottom flamingo pants?
Are there many men that do this?
Say that again?
Are there many men that do this?
There's some men that do that. It's actually, I mean, there's men teaching it. It's very physical. You'd be surprised. After 45 minutes, it's a workout. I mean,
Yeah.
I actually had 2 different Zumba instructors that were men.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can
it's
understand.
not just the dance. There's a certain steps and movement that you're working your abs and your arms, and yeah, it's intense.
Is it the same workout each time? Is it like, does a Zumba dance have like a set pattern, like a tango or something
Yes.
like that?
Yes, you learn steps. Yes, exactly. And each class you take, they may have different music, different steps, which and I'm sure they have a few different ones. Yes.
Wow. You are the Zumba queen. Yeah, maybe we
I don't know
can get some. Maybe we can get some video of that and put that on the show too. Of you
So
Zumbaing.
there's plenty of videos of me dancing on YouTube.
There are videos of you dancing on YouTube?
Yes, I post them. Yes, my Friday dance. I do a dance every single Friday. And I celebrate my week of incredible baby steps and miracles in my life. So, and I dance.
And you
15
dance.
seconds.
That sounds like a really good habit. Do you find that that's good for your sanity?
It's good for my sanity. It's good for my soul. It's good for my inspiration. It keeps you kind of in the moment of life. Like, I feel like a lot of coaches and American people in America focus on this big goals. I got a home. I got a $250,000 job a year. I got this. But it took many baby steps to get to that point, and we forget about that. And people get overwhelmed. People get discouraged. People give up because everybody's telling them they have to focus on the end result. And I want everybody to focus on that baby steps. The big goal, break it down and celebrate that. Like, celebrate that you took that step that you couldn't do before. Celebrate that maybe you couldn't get out of bed the day before and you got out to bed, brush your teeth for the first time in 3 days. And I don't care if you went back to bed, but you did that action. So that's what the dancing is. It's not my idea. I borrowed it from one of my coaches, Ray Higdon. He has an incredible coaching group that I'm part of, and on Friday we celebrate ourselves. So I kind of took it a step further and implemented into my life.
I really like that because, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I really like that because the other thing what happens, I'm also a life coach and I help people, and there's a lot of emphasis on people doing their goals, but what seems to be lacking is an emphasis on people taking time to recover. And so it's like we encourage people to go work really hard, but we don't emphasize that, you need to stop and dance. You need to take some time off. Rest and recovery is absolutely crucial to prolonged high performance. You can't just be a high performer indefinitely without crashing and burning if you don't schedule in recovery time.
Yeah, and for me, it's also a reflection, right? We make a list, right? And
Yeah.
then people look at them and go, oh my God, I only did 3 things.
Yeah.
And I want them to celebrate those 3 things, right? I don't want them to focus on the 7 things they did not do. And that's why I call the baby steps. I always say, celebrate your baby steps. Celebrate your baby steps. Better than no steps, because we're so overwhelming to take that one huge step and then we get disappointed, right? So I don't want people to be disappointed. I want them to be proud of them, of very tiny little achievements.
Nice.
So we heard some barking in the background. What is the name of your dog, Irene?
My dog name is Emma.
Oh, and is Emma named after anybody or anything?
Well, Emma is named. She's a girl, obviously, and again, I'm more of a in Jewish religion, you have to name your children after somebody that passes away, right? Traditionally, right? And my parents are old school, and was very brainwashed us that we have to do that. And so my oldest is Monica, so she was named after my 2 my grandma and my grandfather, Michael in English, and Manya. And my second daughter was named after her grandfather, Amilka. So she's Alexis. So Emma is one of my favorite names, and I was not able to name my children any of my girls' dads, so I named my dog.
Wow.
Well, when you said Emma, I thought of Jane Austen's novel, Emma.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
So if you get a second dog, what are you going to call her?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. All my favorite names are taken now, so if that ever happens, we'll figure it out.
Well, if you get a boy dog, Peter's a really good name.
Yeah, I want a dog named Peter. I can go, here, Peter, here, and that dog will actually listen to me. I'm like, when I go, hey, Peter, here.
Yeah.
So what kind of dog is Emma?
It's Maltese, teacup Maltese.
Okay, and
just 3 pounds and 2 ounces.
Does she poop
Very
a lot?
tiny. Just what?
Does she? Never mind.
Never
That was a
mind.
bad joke.
I didn't hear that. I think
I
I'm
was
happy I
asking
didn't
whether
hear that.
she makes a lot of doggy doo-doo. Yeah. I have a little dog, and she makes a massive amount of poop for a small dog. I can't believe how much she goes.
Yeah, she might be overfed at the Peter's house.
Just because she likes to eat a 5-pound bag of carrots a day.
She's actually, she eats like a German Shepherd. I don't know where it goes.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much she eats.
Yeah, my children say the same thing about me at dinner.
Oh my God!
Peter eats dinner, and the girls start stabbing him so they can get some of the food. And like one girl stabs, and the other 2 grab something. That's the plan at the Gregg house.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how old were you when you had your second serious car accident?
I was about 43. So
43.
I turned 43 and was on the way to celebrate my birthday. And instead I ended up in a hospital. I was T-boned. And I was T-boned exactly the same way as the first car accident. So the first thought came into my mind is that I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. I wasn't leading my mission, my purpose, my passion. I wasn't doing what I promised God to do. I know it sounds weird, but He did give me a mission, and I was feeling like I was slacking off and I was procrastinating in my life. I had to do a lot of changes and I wasn't doing them. So it felt like it was a reminder to me that, okay, you're praying for something, you're manifesting something, but there's no action behind it. So we're just going to basically bring you down, and you have no choice now but to do what you need to do. Like it was like basically felt to me like it was a kick in my butt in a big way.
So God communicates through you through like a car accident, like, hey, pay attention to me, right?
That's right, and that's right. And let me tell you, there was no choice but to pay attention because everything pretty much was taken away from me. My business that took almost 30-something years to build, my health, my mindset, my mission, my passion, my purpose, all was gone. And I was left empty and hopeless.
And we'll discuss this in more detail after this break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Grigg, a life and recovery coach with Pikes Peak Recovery Coaching. I've had the pleasure and privilege of helping people for over 25 years. I want to hear your story, support and encourage you while we partner together to help you reach your goals. I can help you. I am certain I can help you. I can be your guide, role model, resource person, and help you get results. What's my coaching frameworks? I'm an eclectic coach drawing from a variety of disciplines and frameworks with evidence-based proven methods. What would you like to work on? Some popular areas are goal setting and attainment, building and maintaining motivation, finding purpose, personal development, recovery from drug and alcohol addiction problems, health and wellness, life planning, athletic and creative artists, performance enhancement, maybe something else. Just ask me. I would love to help you. You can find my services on Fiverr.com.
Welcome back to the third chair. We're here with Irene. We just found out she had a second car accident in life, and God was giving her another message. Let's go back to the second car accident. What kind of medical treatments did you need after the second? Because your car was T-boned, you said earlier.
Yes. Well, I tried. So I had what doctors told me that I have lumbar tear L1 through 5 damage. And later, my attorney kind of figured out that potentially I had sympathetic nerve damage. They had to do some diagnostic tests to see, and that's what kind of they said. In the whole entire 5 years, really was very difficult to diagnose anything. They knew it was chronic pain. And when I started shaking because I lived in so much chronic pain, they really lost it. They couldn't figure it out. So I was tested for MS and Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's, I did all kinds of tests. I did epidurals, cortisone shots, hip injections, acupuncture, reflexology, chiropractic care, massage. Friends of mine bought me this machine that I hang upside down. And I'm laughing because now, like, I look back, I did some crazy things to get my life back into...
How long were you in this pain?
I was in 5 years, chronic pain. 3 years out of the 5 years, I was shaking and spasming. And the spasm could be 3 minutes or it can go for 5 hours. And a lot of the times I needed a morphine drip to calm down everything, just to relax. The pain was so tremendous from the shaking. The body created the mechanism to protect me, but it actually made it all worse. And out of hundreds of doctors that I saw, only one said that your brain is on fire pretty much, and we need to calm the brain in order to calm your body. And I actually took compound medicine, $200 a pop, for about 8 months and did absolutely nothing. And then doctors ran out of choices for me and said, thank you so much. You're on your own and we cannot help you anymore. Let us know when you need the next epidural. So life became really, really sad and very dark and very lonely, and I felt like I was a prisoner of my own body, and hopelessness came over me.
So were you able to work at this time? I mean, your body's in pain,
Some, not a lot. I could maybe do 2 customers a day, and when I got my epidural, I can do a little bit more. But epidural helped so much in certain areas. But I had no choice. I had bills to pay and a child that I had to raise, and so I did go to work. The customers that stayed with me was pretty amazing. If I would shake, they would kind of take waited till I finish shaking. Sometimes my coworkers would blow dry for me because the spasms would not stop. And a lot of the times I went to work high. Imagine being on Vicodin and Norco.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes that didn't even help. As crazy as it sounds, I had a tequila bottle in my refrigerator at work because sometimes I just need that combination, dangerous one. But I had no choice. I had to work.
Now, you'd say sometimes you'd only have a couple customers a day, and you were working on commission at this time. How did?
No, I worked for myself, but I had rent to pay. So I was a negative. I worked in Beverly Hills Salon, and rent was pretty steep, and I paid a little bit, and I owed a lot of money by the end of my car accident, close to $40,000 past rent. So it was going from making close to $100,000 and like this, going to 40 was very, very difficult. And what's more difficult is losing the business, because again, the American dream, right? That was the American dream. And I rebuilt it after selling my salon and from scratch and helping my daughter and putting her through special school and getting her the help. And I was in such a good place. And then the car accident happened and just felt like, why me? Why me?
Mm-hmm. And then, was there anything you did afterwards that was able to help you?
So, well, I gave up hope, actually. I literally gave up hope, and 4 years ago, I had a conversation with God, and I said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. My daughter suffers. I suffer. Everybody suffers around me. There's no cure per se inside. There's no option for me. I cannot see myself living for the rest of my life on epidurals and cortisone shots and hip injection and God knows what else. I was taking financially, it wasn't feasible. I would spend $600-$700 sometimes just on some gadgets and creams and potions, and I said to God, I'm done. And me being a little crazy Russian, I said, but let me give you just another option, even though I don't believe in my prayer, but if you just decide to answer it, right? I want something that's drug-free, non-invasive, no chemicals, no side effects, and if it helps me, I promise I will share it. And a dear friend of mine that I met right in the beginning of my car accident was discovered that she has a mass, and she said, Irene, I will do my best to help you find something that can change your life and mine. So she would Google things, and every day there would be another gadget, and every day I would try something new. And I go back to what I spoke in the other segment, that miracles, right?
Right.
We receive them, but we don't see them. She discovered this incredible neurological technology, and she knew about it for 4 months. See this little orange patch? That's where the magic happens. And she told me about them for 4 months, and I did not want to hear, because the disappointment of another thing not working was worse than the pain that I was in. So I was like, I don't want to hear about it. Doctor said there's no hope, and I'm tired of wasting money of things don't work. But she was an amazing friend, and maybe guardian angel. She sent it to me anyway, and she sent it to me in the worst time. I was waiting for my 10th epidural, and I was going to go to Europe. My case was over, and I just need to get away and try to figure out how to live right the best way I can in this broken body and hopelessness and lost. And she sent me the socks, and I put them on, and I stopped shaking. And I took them off, and I put them right back on for 20 minutes, and I was like, oh my God. And I called her, and I was crying and laughing. She said, are you okay? I said, oh my God, you don't understand. Jesus just came down and kissed my feet. I'm going to convert. And she said to me, no, I like you Jewish ass. Pardon me, bloop me. Just the way you are. You don't need to convert. You have a very special relationship with Jesus. So enjoy the socks, and I'm so happy they're working. I did not take them off for 7 days. I barely took a shower. I ordered a bunch of more pairs, and this little crazy miracle that God sent me gave me my mission, my purpose, my passion. Now, it's not a cure, but it's an amazing option for me and many, many other people to live a better quality of life. So, and that's why I'm here. That's how I got to this point. I am practicing where I'm, what God told me to do, to share the testimony. And I'm good now. I'm not in pain. I can be without the technology for like 35 hours, 40 hours. I probably could be in it longer, but I will never be without it, because when you understand what it does, it's bigger than pain. It's bigger than anything else. It's a way of life now for me. So this is my miracle out of the box.
Well, hold that thought, Irene, and we're going to have some follow-up questions about that when we come right back.
So, this is what happens to me when I don't have my technology on. So I'm holding this incredible patch that gives me quality of life back. 1 second. Without this, Mother's Day is not possible. All life is not possible. I don't think I could ever make these videos without crying. What's the matter? Okay. It's on now? Let me see. No, yes, it is. Okay. Oh my God, it's shaking. I'm gonna turn around because it really hurts. This is car accident damage. From 6 years ago, I have nerve damage, and my body is created this shaking because it was in too much pain. Oh my God, it's exhausting. It gives me literally whiplash. My body kind of freezes. Oh my God, thank God for this technology. Oh my. Oh, can't get fast enough.
I don't know this song.
Oh, my body becomes like a cement. Oh, oh my God.
That one's the better one. The song's the
Oh my God, hurry up. Oh.
Yeah, you have to like.
It's like instant relief. Whew. Exhausting. This is life-saving for me. This crazy technology. I'm so blessed to find it. Okay.
Good, come look.
It's like magic. Literally like magic.
I still think it should be a Section 8.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah. So we're back with Irene Vosberg, our special guest, who is being transmitted in from LA, which she'll appear over here or something. So that'll be some fine work of the producer to move her around. Who knows, Irene, we might turn you upside down, or
like your one of your exercises you try.
yeah, or maybe give you a colorful pirate hat or something. Who knows? But we promise for it to be a good surprise for the people watching. And so you had shown the product, and so one of the times I saw you on YouTube was a video that I saw filmed in Niagara Falls, where you had been wearing the product and then took it off and had some troubles and then put it back on and it was really impressive. And so this product, and by the way, this we're mentioning it just for people to have general information to check this out. This is no way a paid commercial for the product or anything like that, but we do want people at least to be able to look at it if they want to. So it's with high performance technology and neurotech. And what can you tell us about how it works?
So it's touch technology. So this is a numerological code, and the moment it touches the bottom of your feet, or you saw the patch that I put on in the video, so it's touch. So we have nerve endings, and the moment the technology touches, it triggers the nerve ending respond, and it stimulates or sends a signal to the midbrain, the stem, and the nervous system, and it instantly calms it. It's 7 seconds reaction. And after that, so it basically optimizes everything, and your body starts working on its optimum, oh my God, I forgot English, optimum results, optimal motions, optimal function. That's the word I was looking, function.
So what,
this is,
go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so what sorts of symptoms or problems have you found the product helpful for you?
Well, it's more of, it's not about a problem, an issue, okay? Even though we have 52,000 incredible testimonies in our testimony group from our customers, it's more about neurological balance, and then your own physical body, right? Your own functions start working faster. So I can tell you stability, mobility, range of motion, balance, some pain relief from this particular product happens in 7 seconds. And then consistency requires, you have to be wearing it in order to be connected, the technology, to the brain. When you remove it, it stops working. So consistency is really, 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 really important.
And there's no drugs in that, right?
No, nothing. Pregnancy safe, kids safe, everyone safe. Doesn't affect with any treatment that you have, any medicine that you take. There's no, people say side effects. Well, side effects are joy, happiness, and optimism, and your quality of life back. So there's no side effects. It's completely 100% drug free.
So,
no wiring, nothing.
So
proprietary pattern.
The things that I'd seen on that one YouTube video, it helped you with like muscle spasm and shaking, and also you had reduced, it looked like pain, and you definitely were moving better.
Yes. So when it happened, it the part of my brain that I explained that went on overdrive, that's the part of the brain that deals with pain, that signal was really on fire. I actually have a brain mapping that I have done to actually, it shows exactly how this technology has helped me neurologically by creating neuroplasticity, right? So the body itself kind of began the healing process. This is just kind of switched it on, like the TV or the light is on and off.
Do you know if there have been scientific studies on the product?
Oh, absolutely. We have white paper.
Yeah.
That people can go on my website and see. We have studies. We explain the technology, and white paper explains exactly how all of this works.
And so
yes,
that's
absolutely.
on your website. We'll put that information on at the end. And very good. And so this is you're pretty excited about this product. Do you make this available? Is this something that people can order or get or try?
Yeah, so people can go on my website and look at it and absolutely purchase it. We recommend two pairs or one, insoles and a pair of socks. So insoles is in your shoes. I'll just flash this. This is one of our insoles. The technology is right there. Different socks. And sleep in the socks, insoles in your shoes, and you're set. Again, consistency is really important. And 30 days money back guarantee.
Do you sleep with these on?
Absolutely. It's actually really important to sleep at night with the socks because that's where your body heals the most. In the sleep form, and there's like 65% of America don't get enough sleep.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So this, neurologically, when you're in homeostasis, you can sleep better, right? You can relax better. We do have other products that help with that, but, this is what gave me my life back.
So I'm just curious. I know you have a sleeve on your arm.
Oh.
Yeah. So do you wear like a sleeve and socks, or is it just one or the other, or what?
Both. I have 4 technologies on right now. So this is cognitive boost technology. So after my car accident, the first one, I had a lot of anxiousness and anxiety and PTSD. Being in cars, moving vehicles, it was very hard to focus and live. And then the second one happened. The PTSD and anxiousness and anxiety came on a whole other level. So the socks helped tremendously. And then a year later, this technology came about, and it took my PTSD from like 100 to 99.9 gone.
Wow.
So this deals with the memory, information flow, anxiety, anxiousness, focus.
Okay. Well, good. We're going to put some information at the end of the show so that people can check this out and try to figure out if this may be something for them. What do you have next?
You also, for your health, you became vegetarian, and you also do juicing, not steroids, but drinking juice and mixing it.
I became vegetarian about 18 years ago. Well, I actually was for at least 5 years vegan, and then went back to vegetarian and go back and forth. Yes. And, there's always a story in my story. I started juicing at about 37 years old. I came home, again, wasn't very happy, was about to get another divorce. And I turned on TV, God speaks to me in all kinds of ways, again, talk about miracle, come in packages you don't expect. And the juice man, Jacqueline Jack? Oh my God. Yeah, the juice man. I can't think of his last name right now. And he was doing an information, and he was going, if you want to be healthy and happy, and he was going with the muscles and energy, and you want to feel, live a productive life, you should start juicing. So I ran to Target, my last 99 bucks, bought a juice, and that's where my journey began to a healthier lifestyle. So I started juicing everything inside and lost 14 pounds and decided that I was going to be a vegetarian, vegan at the time. I was really into it, and yeah, I changed my life.
Okay, and when we come back from the break, we're going to ask what your favorite juice recipe is.
Okay.
Doug, most of our viewers and followers know that our new episodes come out on YouTube on Thursday nighs.
Right.
But we have a new announcement about the third chair.
Exciting announcement.
Starting with the older episodes, they're now going to be on a TV channel.
Yes, very exciting.
So the TV channel is with the Pikes Peak Library District, Comcast Channel 17 here in Colorado Springs. And I believe the episodes are going to play at 7 o'clock at night, but they may cycle them, and who knows, maybe they'll be on at 2 or 3 in the morning. So if you're in Colorado Springs and you have Comcast and access to Channel 17, you're able to watch The Third Chair. The episodes are edited a little bit shorter. Some of the commercials are taken out on TV.
It should be exciting.
Yeah, I can finally tell my friends I'm really on TV.
We could tell them we're TV stars.
That's right.
Yeah. Welcome back to The Third Chair with Irene, and we are talking about juicing with juice from fruits and vegetables, not from steroids and injections and pills or anything like that. No, none of that stuff. And Irene has been thinking about it. What's your favorite recipe? What's your favorite thing to drink?
Oh my God, there's so many. So right now I am absolutely, I start my day with celery juice, pure celery juice. That's the first thing in the morning I do. 16 ounces of pure celery juice. And then during the day, I really loving right now beet, ginger, and apple. I'm absolutely loving it. Been the last couple of weeks, that's what I've been juicing a lot. Beet, ginger, and apple. That's the favorite moment. But there's so many incredible recipes. One of them is pineapple, pear, ginger, and celery. I can go on and on and on the combinations.
Well, any recipe you have with pineapple, send to our producer because he loves pineapple.
Okay.
Do you ever put yogurt in your mixes?
Oh, well, when I do smoothies, yeah, sure, absolutely. I do vegan almond yogurt or coconut yogurt. I do dairy free.
Do you do any kind of protein powders?
Once in a while. I mean, I prefer like chia seed or hemp seed, more like that. Then, if I do it, I try to do like really little ingredients. A lot of them have filters.
Yeah.
So I try to eat as clean as possible and keep the inflammation, right? I try to keep a very low inflammation diet.
Oh, very good.
How many ounces of juice do you do a day?
Well, 16 ounces of celery and then 16 ounces of whatever other juice that I juice myself. I do it myself. I have a juicer.
Okay.
So 32 ounces a day of juice.
I used to juice a fair amount. What I found, though, was that it can get really expensive. By the time you buy all the fresh fruit and that every day, you could be drinking like a $7 glass of juice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Trader Joe's is amazing for that. 99-cent store is 99-cent store, right? So, and when you have a good quality juicer, it really gives you a lot of juice and less pulp.
Nice.
So, I'm like, well, how I look at it, I'm investing in my health, not in, future pills. And I've been that route. It's like, for me, it's preventive health, right? Preventive health.
So, if you want people to contact you, what is the main one or two ways that you would want people to contact you? So they had questions about the products, or just had a question in general?
Anything, email is fine. If they're on Facebook Messenger is fine. If they want to find me on Instagram and through DM there, whatever works for them, I am able and willing. My phone number, it's everywhere. So all my profiles and multimedia is all public. So I'm pretty, anybody wants to contact me anyway, they feel comfortable, I'm here.
So we'll be flashing that information on the screen so people can read it and contact you and find out more about your product and find out more about juicing, or maybe find out inspirational sayings from you every day. So
I would love that. Absolutely.
And we just want to warn you that when people show their contact information, they may indeed be contacted by somebody. just to let you know.
It's perfect. I'm here. Let's go.
Well, Irene, thank you so much for your time and joining us these last 2 weeks. And we are truly grateful you spent the time with us and shared your story and some of your discoveries. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, thank you so much. This was an honor and another blessing in my life. I so appreciate all three of you. Really, 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 it's a blessing. It's been an incredible experience, and I'm grateful for it.
And we appreciate you, Irene. You're our bright light of this show.
Yeah, bright light, that crazy
Don't forget
Russian.
from the darkness,
crazy
right?
Russian
The
lady.
bright light that came out of the dark.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're just going to remind our viewers, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and share this episode with your friends. So from 2 Men and a Duck Entertainment, we say goodnight to Irene and goodnight to those watching.
Thank you.
This has been The Third Chair. Want to be a guest? Want to sponsor our show? Send us an email. Please subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media.